Hi guys, welcome back to Crossfader. DJ Holland here once again, and the DDJ 200's been out about a week now, and in that time it's taken the market by storm. A lot of people loving it, a lot of people hating it. A lot of people are asking us though, what is the difference between the DDJ 200 and the slightly more expensive DDJ 400? So let's get into it and break that down for you. Starting with the DDJ 400, the benefits of this larger unit are that it's still aimed at a beginner market, but it's a slightly more professional take on it. On the back here, we've got audio ports. They're only RCA out, so not XLRs, so you can't go plug in this directly into a club sound system, but what you can do with that is plug in a set of monitor speakers, or you could plug that into a DJ mixer if you want to, perform in a more professional venue. You also have gain knobs and visual feedback for how loud your music is, so you can control the sound output from this unit alone. You've got a browse functionality here, which you don't have on the 200, so you can control through your laptop. Manual loop buttons, which are handy. You can do manual loops on the 200, but what you've got to do is go through the app and it gets a bit fiddly. You can do this directly on the unit. We also have a dedicated effects section. Now, that's really a big standout feature for this. You can apply echoes, delays, gates, whatever you want to do. You can do that over the 2 decks or the master channel direct from the unit itself. You can't do any of that with this, unfortunately. You've only got that XY style pad. Another great feature about the 400 is the ability to change the pad modes on the fly without having to reach over and touch the app like you would in the 200. It makes everything just a little bit quicker. You don't have to faff about on quite a small screen. You can just do it on the pads itself. Pads also have a nicer feel, a bit more rubberized, a bit more tactile feeling to them. The unit is a little bit larger than the DDJ 200. For that reason, it's a little less portable. You do gain a microphone on this unit in case you needed to use a microphone, but that does ride on top of the sound that's coming out of this. The only control you get on the microphone is on this little volume knob on the back here. Now, the unit is a bit bigger, so that means it's not as portable. I mean, it's still a very small control. It's not exactly heavy. However, it's a little less versatile. You can only use this with a computer. So, if you're wanting to use it with an iPad or a phone or anything else other than a laptop, you can't really do that. This has to be plugged into a computer. There's no Bluetooth in here. There's no way of connecting it to a phone at this moment. They might go down a similar path to what Traktor have just done and allow you to plug the USB port from the 400 into an iPad Pro, iPhone in the future. We don't know, but at this moment in time, you can only use this with a laptop, which makes it a little less portable, a little less versatile, and if you're looking to buy this for your first time of DJing, you don't want to invest in an expensive laptop, this might not be the product for you. It is worth noting, however, that the DDJ 400 comes with a Rekordbox license included. It acts like a dongle, just like the 200. You can unlock the software when you plug this in. However, you actually get the license code in the box with this. Now, that license code's worth about $129. That's half the price of this unit, if not more, instantly given to you for the software. So if you're wanting to progress in the future, you might want to buy a different piece of hardware. You might, whatever you want to do, you might want to just use the software without having to plug something in. This does come with a license code. The 200, you need to have it plugged in at all times for it to work. Moving on to the 200. Now, the advantages of this controller is, well, look at it. Look how light and small this is. It is fantastically portable. It has no audio controls on it, as we've discussed. You've got a 3-band EQ, but it basically gives you the bare essentials of what you need to get on with. Now, its construction, as light as it is, it's all very hard plastics, including the pads, the faders and the knobs and everything feel very, very solid indeed. I imagine this would be quite good with kids, as daft as that sounds. The harder plastics used throughout give it a reassuring feel. I don't think it's going to break very easily. I hope not anyway, because we do see this being used a lot more with beginner markets with kids. If you're a parent looking to buy your kid their first ever set of decks, and you don't want to go out and buy an expensive laptop as well, you just want to buy something because you're not sure if they're going to be that into it, this is the perfect solution. It can work on iPhone, it can work on a laptop, it can work on an iPad. It sort of works at the moment on Android. You've got EDJing and DJ by algorithm. Both of them on Android can support this at the moment. They're not the neatest applications in the world compared to the iPhone versions. However, they work. Pioneer say they're coming with the Android application soon. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something that's versatile, that you can plug into a power bank, literally a mobile phone charging bank, and take on the road with you and DJ out and about, this is just perfect. I'm really impressed with this. Now, a lot of people are hating on it and saying, why have Pioneer got into small, beginner, cheap markets? You know, what's the functionality of this? It's not even got any audio ports. Well, this product isn't for you. You know, if you're looking for a more professional piece of equipment and you're used to Pioneer's layouts and the way they do things, then you're already above who this is aimed for. What this does bring is a lot of versatility, a lot of functionality to a very, very, very cheap price point. You know, this is just $10 more than buying the Rekordbox software alone. It unlocks the software. It's fantastic. The app on the iPhone, on the iPad, gives beginners a lot of ways to learn and develop the skills. The tutorials that are built into the app are fantastic. You've got them cool phrase sync abilities, the transition effects, various ways to make your mixers sound better when you're not actually, you know, a professional DJ. You're still learning your craft. You can do something on here, listen to how it sounds and go, that's what I want to learn how to do manually. And this controller will allow you to do that. Now, there are drawbacks. Using the Bluetooth technology, it can get fiddly. The audio connectors, I mean, if you're using an iPhone or iPad, you're going to have to invest in some of these. They're not expensive, but they can get lost quite easily. They also take away the ability to charge your phone at the same time. If you are using a phone, you're going to have to remember to put it on airplane mode. Otherwise, if you get a phone call, you're going to lose your mix. It's just going to stop and the phone call is going to take over. If you are recording out, if you're playing to other people, you plug it in speakers, you've only got a mono input, mono sound out. That's going to degrade your sound quality quite a lot. You know, if you're wanting to play out and about, you really want to be investing in this unit, not this one. But there's small drawbacks for what is a very versatile product. You've got to remember the price point of this. And if you take into account that price point and who it's aimed for, that should really set apart which one you should be buying. If you're wanting to go out and DJ a bit more, if you're wanting to learn a bit more on your first attempt, you want to buy a product that's going to carry you for a little longer, potentially take you from that bedroom setting out into playing some of your first gigs at maybe a party or a bar where you're going to need a microphone and audio ports, this is the unit for you. If you're a first-time beginner or you're looking for a product for your kids maybe who've got an iPad or a phone and displayed a little interest in getting into DJing, this is the product for you. This is the Pioneer haven't been daft. They haven't overlapped these too much. There's a clear path for each product. And I think at the moment, a lot of the comments and a lot of the negativity towards the 200 are from people that realistically need to realize that the 400 is the beginner controller for someone who wants to take it a little bit further. The 200 is for your first experience. It's breaking you into the world of DJing. For that reason, with its streaming partners, so you can download music on the fly and just play it straight away. For the ease of use, plugging it into a phone or an iPad and just messing about with music and finding that love for DJing, it's the 200 every day. I hope this has helped clear up some of the confusion between the two products, and I hope if you're a potential buyer and you're looking at which one to buy, this has made it a little bit clearer for you on which product would suit you best. As always, keep it locked to Crossfader for more videos like this. Subscribe if you liked it. Give us a thumbs up if you won't mind, that'd help us greatly, and we'll see you in another video very shortly.